now I'm playing slightly modded Skin Raid 2. Got some stuff that weakens everything. So balancing, these are just the items I have. I mostly have skins, some revived items, some more variants, and balancing stuff. Like fixing how VoidFog bypasses invincibility and revive options, and it no longer bypasses armor, or it can't be protected from stuff like armor plates don't work on they can most put it down to 1, but in the Void actual realm, when we get Void items, armor will pull the let's say, where's that so this power elixir. Consume the sign, healing you for a total of 75%. Where's the invincibility? I forget most of the stats of everything. Most stuff is either buffed or weakened, like how Ben's raincoat typically completely blocks all debuffs. It only blocks 2 debuffs and grants a temporary barrier. Not overpowered. Ben's raincoat typically gives 100 maximum health and just makes you immune to debuffs. So certain things just no longer affect you anymore. This is the exact same. It's really lowered 50% damage. It's just 300%. It has a higher total stack. Typically, the damage counter doesn't go up. I mean, only damage counter goes. The time it lasts, though, doesn't typically last longer. I gotta check out Chrono Bubble. Chrono Bubbles typically. So they lowered how long it lasts by did they? No, I think Chrono Ball was the same. So this is 50% more effective. It heals you 1 healing damage. This is way weaker. There used to never be a total amount of damage, and this typically used to increase by 50%, but it has more arms. If I remember correctly, this only used to have 5 originally, and it gave you 1 bonus every single time. So this is completely different. Infusion gives you 1 point of health for every enemy killed, for a total of 100 points of health. Now it increases your character level after killing a certain amount of enemies. It might be the total amount, so it's probably either 50 or 100. Bonus of 10. Maybe gives you 20. This is way lower. Cardinal's Band typically gives you 600% damage and plus 300% per stack. 10 seconds is still the same. Yeah, this is weaker. So this was originally 600%. This was 300%. And this was a bonus of, I think, still 300%. So this is 200% less effective. The tornado is probably small. This is way lower, I think. I'm not sure. There's more information on it. same. Yeah, so here's this. I think this is the same too. This is the exact same too. Unaffected by luck. What luck is it's good 7-week clover that has the chance to reroll all our infection rule plus 1 stack for further outcome. This has more damage, same amount. This is longer, it's twice as long. This is slower. This used to be 60, 30, 10, which was the same amount as the biggest chest. So this has been debuffed. This is weaker. It used to be 18 meters plus 6 per stack, only dealing 180% damage, and it did 300% damage and gave you 180% for every extra stack. Also, so it's way weaker, but not surprised. Well, the damage is higher, but the range isn't. It used to be really overpowered because you could just nuke an entire field if you had a bunch. So this is different. It used to be per stack of maximum health. Yeah, so this is. So it didn't used to have a base. It used to only be based off maximum health. So when you're a lower level, this is actually much more useful. So if you get a topaz boots at a lower level, it should be very useful in dealing with bosses, because at like level 1, you only have 60 health somehow. So you would probably get like 30 health at level 1, which is basically just giving you an extra 50% barrier. It's not bad. So shield generator used to just give you 6% shield for every stack of your maximum health, and it recharges at 5 seconds if not taking damage. Okay, so this is stronger, I think. I'm pretty sure it's here's where that range is higher. Damage is lower. It used to be 108%, and it didn't used to have a maximum hit. Range can also stack now. It didn't used to get a bonus for damage. This used to have a maximum of 5,000%, I think, and it used to be 50 meters. All this charges in 10. It didn't used to have a reduced time. It used to always be the exact same. This, I believe, is the exact same. Exact same. I think Gold Guillotine's upgraded because this used to have a reducing amount on additional slots. This is higher. It used to only be 20%, and it used to only give a bonus to the. It only used to give a bonus to how long it lasts, not to how much XP it gives you. Time has been increased, and the damage taken has been reduced by, I think, 25%. This has been lowered. This used to be 150%, and it used to target up to 4. It used to target between 2 and now it's just straight 20 meters. It used to not. Yeah, it used to be 15 or 10 meters, maybe even 5. This is worth more. The gold it gives you is higher. It used to be 4 gold was its base amount. I know that for a fact because I've gotten it at level 1. in the very beginning. So this is base amount. This lasts longer, I think. And it didn't used to give you movement speed, just visibility. This is buffed by 25%. This used to last 3 seconds though. This is the exact same. This is better? Wait, no, this is the exact same. This used to be 5%, and it didn't used to have a base amount. Exact same. Exact same amount, same amount of damage. Exact same. Exact same. Same. Local. This is the exact same. What it does is this is kind of like a barrier. 100 armor is basically enough to just reduce damage by like 70 or 80%. Plus, with your base armor as a character, this basically means for one attack you're basically immune to damage, but then technically you're in combo after taking that damage. So this range is increased. This used to be 5 meters. That's the same amount of damage. It heals more, detriment. Less than same amount of time. That's a higher range. That base damage is the same. So it didn't used to give a bonus to the actual damage of it. It used to just, to the range of it. It just used to do damage. Originally, it used to shoot firebolts. Wait, no, that's the multi. Oof. Exact same. This used to scale with your health. The higher your maximum health was, the higher your. It used to be a percentage of your maximum health. So this is less effective. That seems to be weaker. This is the exact same. This didn't used to give base health regeneration. This is actually much better because you constantly heal with him, and well, this activates outside combat. So Bison Stake replaces the cautious slowdown. This is increased damage. It used to be 100%. 9% health. Exact same. Exact same. So this is reduced. Reduced by 0.5%. This is the exact same. Edge. I don't know. This is higher. This used to be 5%. Same amount of meters. It didn't used to increase meters. It used to increase it used to increase how long they last. In my opinion, this is actually better than before. Exact same. This is better. It hits more enemies. It used to give bonus to damage, but only ever strike one enemy whenever active. Now it strikes 3 plus 1 every 0.5 seconds. It used to just do bonus damage. Now it hits more targets. It used to be one enemy every second, and it only gave bonus to damage. Now that it hits more enemies, this is better. Just off every 10 seconds. Okay, so that's this used to be 1 second, and only plus 1 stat. And this used to affect everything, not just equipment. So this used to be plus 2 and then plus 1 per stack afterwards. This is better. Slightly weaker. This used to give you plus 200. Used to be 300% damage, 300% health. So this is better. ShadoSpawn used to give you a 5% damage chance to critical strike, and critical enemies are affected by a 5% chance to cause bleed. Bleeding enemies explode on death, damaging other enemies for 200% damage. This is better. It does more damage, has a higher base damage, and it does damage based off their maximum health, which is really good. This is a higher chance. This used to be 7% chance. So this is a more amount of damage. Same amount. Generation is reduced. This used to be 2.4. This actually used to be 2.4. Higher chance also used to be 7%. That's increased damage. It's got 200%. It used to be 300%. This is better. Defense Nucleus. Wait, am I thinking of? No, this is what I'm Alpha Project 2%, 100% per stack health. If I'm not mistaken, this is better. Higher amount of damage. This used to be 2000% base damage. And it didn't used to reduce per stack, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure there wasn't a bonus to it. It's the exact same. Wait, no, this is actually better, because it used to be when taking damage you heal, but instead you heal from incoming damage. So it's kind of like reducing the damage you take 15 points. So if you're supposed to take 5 damage, instead you'll heal 10 without taking the 5 damage. The reason why this is better is because, let's say you have 100 health, and you take 110 damage. Instead, you'll heal for... You'll take 95 points of damage. What this means is that instead of taking damage and then healing, it calculates the bonus health. It reduces the damage taken. And if the damage goes into the negatives, it heals you. So instead, you'll take 95 damage, which sounds worse, but in actuality, beforehand, you would just die without healing at all. Because you would take the damage and then heal. These didn't used to have bonus damage per ally. Instead, it used to just spawn 2 Solaris probes that cannot die. And they typically don't have any bonus damage. They just do typical damage. This is better. So, originally, this would just absorb from one enemy, and the amount of healing you gain is higher. But in actuality, this is better, because the original one lowered every single stack. But what this does is you always get 100% as long as there's a number, as long as you have enough stacks. No matter how many enemies are near you, they won't be able to kill you, because you'll be healing faster than you'll always be giving them damage. In my opinion, that's better. More damage used to be 100%. Also, this used to be every 1 second, so it's a bit longer, but total damage. And it didn't used to increase fire rate with movement speed. This will be extremely useful with hunters, because hunters can sprinkle firing. So if your move speed's higher, your fire rate increases, meaning she'll fire faster. This is slightly weaker, as reduced damage 50% per stack. It used to be 100. This is the exact same. This is better, as bonus damage. Collapse does more damage. So Collapse is different than Bleed. I'm not exactly sure what it is though. This is the exact same. Honestly, important ones. You can see that void items are supposed to be stronger variants, but the void items aren't affected, so these are all the same stats. I have something that increases base damage, so instead of multiplying your damage times 2, you just have a higher base damage. So it increases your base damage by 100% instead of just doubling your actual damage. In my opinion, it's weaker, but also better at the same time. But what this means is that you can't actually have 2 shaped glass. You'll die. Because typically shaped glass just cuts your current health, your current max health in half. But in actuality, it just removes 50% of your health. So this makes it both dangerous and safer. Okay. Honestly, I can agree with these changes. So I use Cryocharge. It does half damage, but it doesn't disable weapons, and the reason behind this is if you get a fuel cell, and you corrupt the fuel cell, which gives bonus to your utility, your utility is actually your special. What this is, your special is your dash. This is your dash. Unless it increases special. I think the void one. Look. See, special. So what this means is that you can actually, Cryocharge, you can actually spam your railgun. because it doesn't disable your all weapons. Because when it disables your weapons, that includes your railgun. So in actuality, the Void one is actually worthless and actually harms you more because you can't use your equipment as much. But with Cryocharge, it's way stronger. So I want to beat the end game boss, but I just want to practice because I haven't played this. So, artifacts on auto equipped. Fusion environments. Alrighty, let's practice. I'm gonna record later with that coin. The Railgunner skill makes it so whenever you shoot within that box, it gives you bonus damage, allowing you to hit multiple. You also penetrate through enemies. You can hit multiple enemies. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna do that shrine. I'm really general. Those don't give you money. In fact, I believe those are hopos. If you look at their wings, they match the hopo feather's coloration. Almost good. You gotta keep in the boxes. That works. There you go. So that's the void box. This is really good stuff. Multiply number of interactables in the next two. Same type of stuff. Oh, that's all broken. I kind of want to get the mod that makes it so, yeah, so this is like twice as good. time. Oh. Item. I'm pretty sure I know where the portal is. I really don't know. It's good to take a look at the scope at times because it reveals enemies, even through walls. Yep, there it is. What is that? Yep. You don't want to take too long. You only want to take about 5 minutes per stage. That's on monsoon difficulty, so I kind of have a bit more leeway. But I still don't like taking too long. It's fine. This spot. One of the mods I have makes it so teleporters can spawn all items. So typically teleporters spawn only green items. Only green and yellow items can spawn teleporters. But now whites, reds, greens all have this spawn time. So all of 4. So whites, reds, greens, yellows percentage is the same, but reduce. So I believe it's like 40%, or it's like 30% green, 30% white. No, it's like 40% green, 30% white, 10% green, like 5% yellow. I don't know. But reds have the lowest. It might even be 1% red. I don't fucking know. I didn't take a complete look at the patch log. I just noticed it said all of them, and it had lots of likes, so it seemed to be a good mod. Sounds stupid, but it's very rare for mods on this array to have well. I can get early night. So the Shrine of Gold spawns a portal. Oh, I should have gotten better Bazar. Oh yeah, so this increases. So that's the one that increases the chests. I have to get Ornite. He's such a useful hope against bosses. He has so much attention and he has so much health. So I have Wax Quail, and I'm definitely going to trade back to him. Because Cardinal's band does damage based on even. It actually came with a Bazar portal, but because I don't have better Bazar, it was kind of useless. All Lunar's items have both a strength and a defect, which kind of sounds good, but they're only as good as green items, so having a defect makes them, well, like every stat is necessary, and having a defect is basically the same as I like. The thing I trust the least is the block. Look at that, I have Stun Grenade, Fungus, Rustic Key. And Delicate Watch. All of those items, I would rather not have. I'd rather have a different. Like Carjo's Band. Oh, that's a great item for a Railgunner. Gasoline, the only items I have that I actually don't mind is the Gasoline and Carjo's Band one. I'm just like, fuck yeah. Oh, actually, I can use the rest of the Deathmark is the worst fucking green I could possibly have. I'm gonna go Carjo's Band. I gotta get out here with fire. At least, like, debuff. It is actually surprisingly overpowered. Chance for a red item. Big chests have a 20% chance for a red and 80% chance for green, and a 0% chance for whites and yellows. Yellows have another term, they're called the boss items, because every single yellow is based off of a boss and can only be received naturally by beating a boss. You can only get it from the teleport event, and it's always based off the boss that fought. Mired Urn is from Clayton Doom Shredder. Defense Nucleus is from Jellyfish. They're all based off. Even the Portal Knight is based off the boss in Shores of Gold. Portal Knights. You really spawn him as an ally. Oh, there's a lot of chests. Oh my god, a fucking leather. This is the worst item in the game because you have to have 4 debuffs. It's only preferable with Bandit, because Bandit can cause bleed and stabbing from behind, which also counts as a debuff. So it's only preferable with Bandit because debuffs can include fire. Yeah, so basically debuffs are fire, slowness. The easiest debuffs to get are fire, slowness, and next easiest debuff to get, let me think. Oh, stun. So what you can do is you can use stun grenade, gasoline, another death mark. You can use fire, gasoline, stun grenade, and chronobobble. You only need one chronobobble. You only need one gasoline, but you're going to need a lot of stun grenades. This is min-maxing to its farthest, because this is the only good item here. Honestly, because of the, that void item, it actually wasn't used to like that. So, Cartridge Band is useless on characters that don't have high singular total damage. Bandit's one of them, with his, ult, and even his shotgun if you hit all the hits. He's preferable, but the best one is definitely Railgunner. Because Railgunner's whole schmick is that he can do either fast attacks with tracing shots, basic, or when you aim down and snipe, you can have a high damage single bullet attack. I'll do a shrine of it. Figibomb, not bad. Crap. Okay, I can use this on Figibomb. So Delicate Watch, Delicate Watch, kept 25% health, so you want to get rid of it. I want to get rid of this because this corrupts Delicate Watches, so it's pretty useless. But if I don't mind. Oh, it just got rid of it. Honestly, that's it. I like Gorstone. It's a low chance, but it does give you a... Oh, I can use this. This is the one that gives you money with damage. It's still very cool, so I'm only gonna get it. Red. Aegis. Oh, that is perfect. Healing pass full. So this... Do I have it in this? I'll close it right now. I said it's already closed. Come on, what is it? This actually, I'll take this. Honestly, the Delicate Watch Void form is not half bad. I would never use a banner. you lose them after leveling up or starting a teleport. Honestly, they aren't even that good. I would take that. I'll take all the sheep over too. And that is what a lot of Cardinals bands can do when they increase bonus damage. Oh, fuck it. I needed a Tricky Dagger. Now I actually can do some damage with my basic. So I have good crowd control, and I have good single target damage, which basically makes me effective against bosses and basic enemies, forms of basic enemies, even elites. That's a glorious one. Oh, I also have gasoline, which is also useful against yeah, so this ain't bad. I also have armor, which gives me instant death protection, meaning whenever you take a lot of damage out of nowhere, the oddly shaped bolt will perfectly protect you from that. I also have a guard which can kind of like my favorite thing about Oral Knight is that he takes enemies' attention. So he takes the boss's attention, so you can dodge without the boss moving around as well. Plus he can act as a damage dealer. He's basically the whole purpose of attack. He takes enemies' attention so you don't take damage. This is a lot harder than I remember. Try one of these. Just that works. So this increases the pace. Oh, I should time in a minute. So how this works is that you purchase these trees. Eventually the boss will spawn, but only after a certain amount of trees have been bought in will that happen. So now Oral Knight's here. He can't take damage. He's immune to damage at the moment. He'll attack only you, but difference is that more enemies spawn, giving you a better chance of getting larger amounts of money. And after purchasing a certain amount of trees, you can start to do damage to him. Trees. I think this is the last tree. So after this one, I should go for it. Still immune? Means there's more trees somewhere I can't see. Here, here, good one. I missed myself. Okay, he can definitely take damage now. So Ornite's useful in boss fights. That's his big thing. And the reason behind that is because it spawns during teleport. So, by the way, spending all your gold in the end isn't always the best thing, because it increases your level. So this is one of the new maps. The game with the DLC, I remember this. Enemies don't seem to be spawning. Fucking good. I gotta quickly get through this map because I should be on the 4th one into the timer. Any orbs? Bulletproof. Watch. I don't know what that is. I still made it across. Portable. Finally, I need that. Right. Present? Okay. It's, oh, you can pick up horse money. Perfect. I don't even have any room for classes. Second resident. It even tells you how many it gives you per step. That's neat. Oh, you gotta be fucking. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. What kind of bullshit spawn is this? Wait. I can make it. I got away. Soloing this is so much harder than playing with friends. Especially with balanced items, there's nothing broken anymore. Molten Fang, Bandit's Backstab, Chrono Bubble, and Stun Grenade. Because what it means is you have a % chance of always having, so there's like a 10% chance, meaning within 10 shots, which in actuality is just 2 shots from Bandit because his basic shotgun shoots 5 bullets. Bandit has the highest proc chance out of every character. Every other character has fast attack speed. Bandit just hits multiple times. His shotgun has the highest proc chance out of anything. And if you get a single attack soldier syringe, it just gives you the ability to shoot as fast as you please. Meaning, just having one attack syringe means you can spam his shotgun shot. Meaning you can shoot all 5 shots within like half a second. Meaning 25 proc chance. With the Lost Seeker lenses, see his lenses? If let's say you have 25% chance of activating, means you only need a 4%. 4 of these, just spamming your bandit shots means you can insta-kill any elite, as long as it's not a boss. Just not mythics and not teleporter bosses. That's all you're not able to kill. If you can't tell, Railgunner's pretty strong, but only good if you have good items. If I didn't get gasoline, I would have major trouble. And this saved my life one time. Or Knight, Beetle, Queen's Gland, protecting me pretty damn well. Having the second shot was nice. Also having this protecting me, really nice. Honestly, I didn't get horrible items. I still didn't get the infusion to level me up. I'm not sure what the problem is. But not bad. If I was playing with a friend, I might be able to do Monsoon, which you probably see tonight. Well, that's enough of this video.